Yuzhno-Uralsky Engineering Works was established in the early 40s of the last century in Orsk. In not simple wartime, manufacturing facilities were evacuated to town. One of such works marked the beginning of the plant. Over 70 years, ORMETO-YUMZ, included into mining and smelting holding company ORMETO-YUMZ, is high-technology enterprise and ranks among leaders of Russian heavy engineering. Engineering and production potential of the enterprise makes possible to design, manufacture, deliver, and carry out contract supervision of equipment for enterprises of ferrous, non-ferrous, mining, and power engineering industries. 250-person occupied in 6 design engineering departments designs ORMETO-YUMZ hardware. Design engineering service specialists develop sintering machines, continuous casting machines, hoisting and handling equipment, crushers, mills, equipment for loose materials store yards. ORMETO-YUMZ is a unique enterprise in Russia, which develops transfer equipment, car dumpers, stackers, reclaimers, and the one developer in the territory of post-Soviet area of blending equipment, which makes possible to obtain high constancy of raw material quality and properties. The works possesses all necessary equipment for cyclical turnaround from metal smelting till the end product manufacturing. 50 and 12 tons capacity electric furnaces to melt carbon, alloy and heat-resistant steels, and ladle furnace of 70 tons capacity to secondary refining and vacuum chamber for metal degasification are installed in steel shop. Large capacity products from steel and iron up to 45 tons are manufactured in molded foundry at machine and hand molding bays. Installations of liquid self-hardening and cold hardening sands preparation. Electric steel and iron foundry includes 2 electric furnaces, 3-ton and 1.5-ton capacity. Blast cupola, receiver tank capacity, 5 tons and non-ferrous casting area with electric furnace of 0.5 tons capacity to produce low-tonnage cast products from iron, steel, and non-ferrous metals. Forging manufacturing with weight up to 45 tons is carried out in forge and press shop into steam hydraulic presses with 800 tons and 3,000 tons force, and into hydraulic press with 6,000 tons force. Special metallurgy shop includes multi-purpose module complex of electroslag remelting and electron beam remelting. Electroslag remelting furnace built under assistance of Ministry of Industry and Trade of Russian Federation makes possible to produce high-quality solid and hollow ingots with diameter from 550 up to 1450 millimeters. The furnace is based under the high vacuum melting of metal or special property alloy using the energy of a cathode beam. The furnace provides manufacturing of steel, titanium, copper slabs, and ingots of round and rectangular cross-section. Maximum weight of smelt ingots is up to 30 tons. ORMETO-YUMZ welding fabrication includes bank production shop, machining shop, and assembly and welding shop. The enterprise has the opportunity to produce heat-treated metalware made from rolled metal and multiple unit metalwares with weight up to 125 tons for metallurgical, hoisting and handling, oil and gas production equipment, building industry. Modern welding methods are used in welding metalware production. Among them, machine welding in carbonic acid medium with wires of solid cross-section and powder materials. Machine welding under melt layer. Electroslag welding with combination of parts with thickness up to 800 millimeters in joint point. Powder materials plasma jet hard facing. Welding procedure specifications of hazardous technical devices are certified within System of National Agency of Non-Destructive Testing and Welding. At anniversary year, ORMETO-YUMZ buys and installs new hydraulic 4-roll sheet bending machine of Italian manufacture. Technical capabilities of sheet bending machine make possible to roll sheets having thickness up to 85 millimeters and width up to 3 meters. Heart of the enterprise is mechanical assembly production, including 4 shops which carry out machining of machines components made by the enterprise, and 3 assembly shops where produced machines are assembled, adjusted, painted, and packed. The important part of ORMETO-YUMZ marketable products is forming rolls production. Consistent high quality of the rolls is provided by constant advancement of melting technology of roll steel, forging, heat treatment, and machining of the rolls. Adoption of electroslag remelting technology provides considerable quality improvement of made rolls. Heat treatment area of the shop is equipped with vertical furnaces, horizontal bogie-type furnaces, power current high-frequency hardening unit, and other equipment, which makes possible to carry out any kinds of heat treatment of machine parts, hot and cold rolled rolls. All of the products under the trademark of ORMETO-YUMZ undergoes strict quality control held at each stage of production. Main plant laboratory checks products' qualitative characteristics compliance. Quality Management System ISO 9001-2008 is valid in the enterprise. Quality service provides full adherence to all standards. Due to this, the product's quality was confirmed with competent certificates and licenses, such as ISO 9001-2008 certificate, Det Norsk Veritas, Lloyd certificate for production of steel forgings, license on production of nuclear facilities and storages for nuclear materials. Service Engineering Center provides contract supervision of equipment's consumer plants and its further technical audit. ORMETO-YUMZ production includes more than 100 sorts of equipment. Facilities for processing and transportation of piled raw materials, car dumpers, stackers, reclaimers, blending machines, and belt conveyors have special place among our products. This equipment is used in fuel preparation complexes for power plants and in port transshipment complexes, as well as in discharge blending complexes of raw materials preparation shops in metallurgy. Sintering equipment under the trademark of ORMETO-YUMZ, such as sintering machines, coolers, and support equipment, is operated in such large enterprises as Zaporizhzhal, Chelyabinsk Metallurgical Plant, Ural Steel, and in different countries: Turkey, Pakistan, Egypt, Bulgaria, Cuba, China, Iran, and India. The biggest sintering machine was installed in Visakhapatnam Steel Plant in India. Its sintering area is 408 square meters. Our enterprise manufactures coke pushers, mud guns, slag carriages, ladle cars, skip winches, top charging gears for coke, blast furnace, steel industries. For ferrous metallurgy, ORMETO-YUMZ manufactures billet and bloom continuous casting machines, turrets, mechanisms and assemblies for rolling mills. ORMETO-YUMZ took part in engineering and reconstruction of continuous casting machines in metallurgical plants such as Ural Steel and Severstal Belarusian Steelworks, Oskol Electrometallurgical Plant, as well as India and many others. ORMETO-YUMZ is one of the leading Russian manufacturers of steel and iron mill rolls. During the last 30 years, the enterprise manufactured over 420,000 tons of mill rolls for consumers from the countries of CIS, Europe, and Asia. Except metallurgical enterprises, our main customers are enterprises of cement and mining industries, non-ferrous metallurgy. ORMETO-YUMZ manufactures crushers of coarse breaking, secondary crushing, fine crushing, mills for dry milling and wet milling. Today, ORMETO-YUMZ is the leading rank on the materials handling equipment market in Russia. The plant manufactures overhead cranes for metallurgical enterprises, enterprises of fuel energy complex, including heat stations, hydro plants, and nuclear power plants. Product range includes overhead ladle cranes with carrying capacity of up to 520 tons, picking cranes, scoop cranes, charging cranes with carrying capacity up to 200 tons, claw cranes, overhead dogging cranes, magnetic grab cranes, cranes for general transport manufacturing purpose in nuclear power stations, and general purpose cranes. The first EOT crane of 50 tons capacity was manufactured and dispatched for JSC Ural Steel in 2008. Novotroitsk. Cooperation of ORMETO-YUMZ with enterprises of nuclear industry began in 2009 with a supply of a crane for Balakovo nuclear power plant. ORMETO-YUMZ returned to the market of gas and oil producing industry equipment. Mud pumps, winches, and other equipment were manufactured and are operated in the enterprises of consumers in Russia and CIS. The plant takes active part in leading industrial groups, Russian Engineering Union and Metallurgmash. The quality of our equipment was highly appreciated in the plants of ferrous and non-ferrous metallurgy, in enterprises of metal mining industry, and of fuel and power complex of Russia, CIS countries, Asia, North Africa, Western and Eastern Europe. It's more than in 30 countries. ORMETO-YUMZ, an individual approach towards heavy engineering.